Ever wonder what happens to all that leftover liquid after you cook beans?
Hmm.
Get ready to have your mind blown, because today we're diving deep into the world of food tech and sustainability
Okay.
with this company called Fabumin.
Right.
They're tackling a huge problem,
Yeah.
the environmental impact of egg production.
Huge.
And they're doing it using something you probably have in your pantry right now.
It's amazing how these companies are finding these solutions in the most unexpected places.
Yeah.
And in this case,
It's like magic.
it's aquafaba.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
I was going to say, what is aquafaba? Like, is that...
It's the liquid gold
Okay.
that you get after cooking chickpeas or other legumes.
Okay, so we're talking about the stuff I used to make vegan meringues.
Yeah,
Fabumin wants to turn that into like an egg replacement powder.
exactly.
I'm intrigued,
Yeah,
but I'm also a little skeptical.
rightfully so.
Tell me more.
It's not as simple as it sounds.
Yeah.
You see, the egg industry, despite providing us with like breakfast staples and all that,
Sure.
it has a surprisingly large environmental footprint.
Really?
Yeah, we're talking 170 grams of CO2,
Wow.
8 liters of fresh water,
What?
and a decent chunk of land
No.
for a single egg.
That's crazy.
Fabumin cleverly points this out in their pitch deck,
Yeah.
highlighting the need for a more sustainable alternative.
Yeah, those numbers are pretty alarming for something we just take for granted.
Yeah.
So Fabumin sees aquafaba, this
Oh.
byproduct of bean cooking, and
Yeah.
they're thinking, what if this could be the answer?
Precisely.
Okay.
And they're not just focused on the environmental angle either. They're
Yeah.
hitting on all cylinders.
All right.
They're addressing things like allergens,
Interesting.
the fluctuating price of eggs,
Okay.
even the potential downsides of how cooking water is handled
Oh, wow.
in large-scale egg production.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So they're appealing to our desire for a more ethical and sustainable food system, but also highlighting practical benefits like
Yeah.
pricing and food safety.
Consistency, yeah.
It's a smart strategy.
Very smart.
But let's get to the heart of it.
Okay.
Their solution.
Right.
They've developed this patented drying process
They have.
to turn aquafaba
Mm-hmm.
into a shelf-stable powder, right?
Got it. Like
Good.
how, but this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
Aquafaba is essentially bean juice,
It is.
and drying bean juice
Yes.
without ending up with a sticky, unusable mess
Yeah.
is no easy feat.
Yeah, I can imagine that would be a challenge.
It is.
What's their secret sauce?
Yeah.
What makes their technology different?
They've cracked the code with what they call a circular economy approach.
Okay.
Essentially, they found a way to evaporate 80% of the water from the aquafaba.
Wow.
Then they capture and condense that steam
Okay.
and reuse it in the process.
Oh, wow.
It's incredibly efficient and minimizes waste.
Okay, so they're like the ultimate bean water alchemists.
Yeah.
Turning liquid gold into powdered gold.
Right.
But let's get real. Can this bean powder actually replace eggs in terms of functionality?
Yeah.
Can you make a meringue with it?
That's the question, right?
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the answer is yes.
Really?
Fabumin claims their powder can do it all.
Okay.
Emulsify, bind, and foam.
Wow.
Basically all the things we rely on eggs for in the kitchen.
Interesting.
They've even got like flagship recipes
Flagship recipes.
highlighted in their pitch deck,
Okay.
showcasing its versatility in everything from meringues to savory dishes.
Hold on. Flagship recipes. Okay, now I need specifics.
Okay.
What kind of culinary masterpieces are they whipping up with this bean powder?
Right.
Give me the highlights.
They're talking about everything from fluffy pancakes
Okay.
and airy macarons
Oh my gosh.
to creamy sauces
Wow.
and even egg-free omelets.
Really?
It's clear they've put this Fabumin through its paces
Yeah.
to demonstrate its ability to mimic the functionality of eggs in a wide range of applications.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But let's talk nutrition.
Okay.
Can bean water really stack up against a good old-fashioned chicken egg
Right.
in terms of protein and other nutrients?
It's a valid question.
Yeah.
And Fabumin seems pretty confident in their answer.
Okay.
They claim their powder packs a whopping 30% protein,
30%.
along with being a good source of minerals, low in fat, and even containing omega-3 fatty acids.
Wow.
They're going head-to-head with traditional egg products in the nutrition department.
30% protein. It's interesting. You know, it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
how does that compare to other plant-based protein sources?
Right.
Could this be a game changer for people looking for sustainable and ethical protein options?
It's certainly a thought-provoking point.
Yeah.
If Fabumin's claims hold true,
Right.
their powder could have significant implications for addressing protein deficiency globally.
Yeah.
particularly in regions where access to animal protein is limited.
Absolutely.
It's a testament to the potential of food technology to address critical nutritional needs
Right.
in a sustainable way.
This is what I love about these deep dives,
Yeah,
uncovering the unexpected ripple effects of innovation.
absolutely.
Okay, so they've got this fascinating product.
Right.
They're hitting all the right notes on sustainability and ethics.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the business side of things?
Okay.
Can they actually make this commercially viable?
Now that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's something they address head-on in their pitch deck.
Let's hear it. What's their grand plan for turning bean water into a profitable venture?
They've laid out a clear roadmap for scaling up their production.
Okay.
And it all starts with securing funding for their own dedicated processing facility.
Makes sense.
They estimate needing a cool $1.5 million to get this off the ground.
Okay, that's a significant chunk of change.
Yeah.
But I guess you need those industrial-sized bean steamers to make this happen, right?
Right, you got to have the right equipment.
Yeah. What are they hoping to achieve with that initial investment?
Well, they're aiming for an annual production of 126 metric tons of Fabumin powder
Wow.
in their first year alone.
That's a lot of bean powder.
And get this,
Okay.
they estimate that that's equivalent to replacing a mind-boggling 33.8 million chicken eggs.
Whoa, 33.8 million.
Yeah.
That's not just a dent in the egg market. That's a full-on bean-powered revolution?
That's a lot of eggs.
But those are just projections.
Right.
Can they actually turn a profit with those numbers?
That's the million-dollar question.
Mhm.
And according to their financial projections,
Okay.
the answer is a resounding yes.
Really?
They're forecasting a gross profit of over $1 million
Wow.
in that first year alone,
Okay.
with a projected return on investment within just 2 years.
Okay, now we're talking, those are some seriously promising numbers.
Yeah.
It sounds like they've done their homework and truly believe in the financial viability of their venture.
They've really thought this through.
But remember those impressive environmental benefits we talked about?
Right.
Did they put a number on those potential savings?
They did.
Yeah. Okay.
They project that switching to Fabumin could save a staggering 260 million liters of drinking water annually.
260 million liters.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
To put that in perspective,
Yeah.
that's enough to fill over 50 Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Wow. 50 Olympic swimming pools. It's mind-boggling to think about how much water we could save if even a fraction of those eggs were replaced with this bean-based alternative.
It's a powerful example of the impact sustainable choices can have.
Yeah, and the savings don't stop there.
No, they don't.
What else are we talking about?
They're also projecting a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions,
Okay.
equivalent to taking over 1,000 vehicles off the road.
1,000 vehicles.
Plus, they estimate they'd free up land,
Yeah.
equivalent to 45 football fields that
Yeah.
would otherwise be used for egg production.
It really puts the potential impact of this innovation into perspective.
It does.
They're not just creating a product, they're offering a glimpse into a future where our food system is more sustainable, ethical, and efficient.
Absolutely. And what's even more inspiring is that it all started with a simple question.
What's that?
What if we could turn bean water into something extraordinary?
It really makes you wonder what other overlooked resources are out there just waiting for someone to unlock their potential. What will be the next big innovation in the world of food technology? Something to think about, right?
It certainly is.
Yeah.
This deep dive has been a fascinating exploration of ingenuity, sustainability, and the power of bean water. Who knew?